Hey guys!
Welcome back to our channel. If you are new here, my name is Alexis and I am from the US.
And I am Louis and I am Swiss.
And together we make all kinds of videos about traveling and living in Switzerland. So if that sounds interesting to you, make sure to hit that subscribe button to stick around. So you saw it in the title. In this video, we're going to be talking about the very popular Interlaken and Jungfrau region. We know that so many of you use this as a base to spend almost the entirety of your trip or spend a good amount of time here. So if that sounds like you, you're likely looking for a hotel. So in this video, we're going to go through some of our favorites. If you've watched our videos before, you've seen where we've stayed and you've seen where we recommend in the region, but we want to consolidate all the information for you. So stay tuned because we're going to go through different locations and different price points to make sure there is an option that's going to make sense for every type of traveler.
So let's get into our list. So we are starting with Interlaken and a pretty cool hotel if you're coming here for a honeymoon or if you just want to splurge on a very nice hotel. The Hotel VICTORIA-JUNGFRAU is an incredible hotel. This is well located, relatively close to Interlaken Ost, and it has the most amazing spa. You can go outside, you have a view on the Jungfrau. There's a family connection. My grandfather was on the board of that hotel, and so that I stayed there with him, and it was really just an incredible stay. You have some nice restaurants as well. I think if you are coming here for a honeymoon, for example, this can be a great place to stay in Interlaken.
So another recommendation, and this is a slightly lower price point, but I would say mid-upscale, and this is the Grand Hotel LINDNER BEAU RIVAGE. If you have watched our Interlaken video, I know many of you have, this is where we stayed in that video. There are a few reasons we like this hotel. They also have a spa, they have some nice dining options on site, but it is really conveniently located. In general, everything in Interlaken is pretty well located, but this one is really just steps away from the Interlaken Ost train station, and it's really at the footsteps of the Harderkombahn, so you're very well positioned for those two things. And I know if you're in that area, you'll be traveling a lot, so that's one reason we recommend it a lot. We loved the room. We thought it was really comfortable. They had a beautiful balcony that had a nice view, and I think generally the location here is just something that can't be beat. It had a nice Belle Epoque style, which you'll see in a lot of hotels in Switzerland, so if you don't want to necessarily go all out and splurge as much as the Victoria,
Still feel like you're in a nice
as much as the
hotel.
Victoria-Jungfrau, this will still be a nice experience at a slightly more reasonable price point.
And almost next to the Hotel Beau Rivage, you have the Hotel Royal St. George, which is also in the same kind of type of hotel, a little bit Belle Epoque, and a very nice inside. The interior is beautiful, again very close to the Harderkombahn, the train station, which is nice. And this is, I think, another very nice option in Interlaken if you want to be close to all these things. Inside the rooms and the people were also really nice and friendly, so that's another, I think, hotel that you have to consider when looking in Interlaken.
So another hotel recommendation in Interlaken, this is if you want the convenience of being in the Interlaken area, but you want to feel like you're a little bit more in an authentic mountain style chalet. The SALZANO hotel is perfect for this. We have stayed here in the winter in Interlaken video if you'd like to check that out, and this hotel is absolutely beautiful. It's just about 10 minutes by bus from the Interlaken Ost train station, and with that little bit of distance, you feel like you're really in an authentic mountain kind of village at this point. The hotel has an excellent restaurant that is rated very well by the Guide.
For me, the best in the region. You should even travel there to have just a meal.
It's really excellent, and they have a beautiful spa. So just being a little bit more removed from Interlaken, I think, makes the prices of this quite a bit more reasonable for what you're getting and the quality of service and hotel that you're getting.
And you're very close,
Yeah, so definitely check it out. It's just 10 minutes away, and this is a really great recommendation if you want a little bit more bang for your buck and to feel like you're in a little bit more remote kind of mountain village feeling. So the next destination in the region that we'll give some hotel recommendations for is Grindelwald. I would say that Grindelwald is probably the second most popular place that I see a lot of you using as a base, and it makes sense because there's a lot of different things that you can access from Grindelwald very easily. So we have two different hotel recommendations in Grindelwald at different price points that we've stayed in and loved both of them, and I've actually know a lot of you stayed there. We ran into quite quite a few of you in one of them the last time we were in the region. So let's go through those now.
So the first one we recommend in Grindelwald is the Hotel Kreuz and Post. This used to be actually a kind of post office where you'd have the post that would arrive at the hotel. This is actually a very nice and chic hotel that is family run. They had a great restaurant, and one cool feature is that it is literally 50 meters away from the train station, so you can arrive, drop your bags, and then go directly to Grindelwald Fierce, for example. This was also a hotel that had a nice spa, and they have redone it recently. I particularly enjoyed just staying there. It was very cozy, the room, and you have amazing views on the Eiger. So for me, this is really a great recommendation of a hotel in Grindelwald.
So that hotel, I would say, is at a moderate to high price point. I think in general there aren't very many options in this region that are a lower price point, so I think a lot of them kind of start in that middle range. But this next one is if you want to splurge a little bit more, and I think it's a beautiful hotel, and that is the Hotel Belvedere. We have just stayed here recently and it was absolutely lovely. It's also family run and has been for the last 120 years. This is also very well located. It's just behind the train station, so you feel a little bit more remote. It's extremely quiet, but in 5 minutes you're on that main kind of strip in Grindelwald. This hotel was absolutely beautiful. The rooms are incredibly modern and well done, and they have a beautiful spa. I think it's probably the best one in Grindelwald. If you're not going to stay here, you can get a day pass here as well, but I recommend staying here to take advantage of it because it's open quite late into the evening. I think until 9 p.m. when we were there, which is amazing for Switzerland. It has a beautiful, huge indoor pool, several different saunas, and it also has a really nice outdoor hot tub, which is open all year, which is just a really wonderful feature. They also have a really great restaurant, and something else that's really fun, they have a few different decommissioned gondolas outside on their terrace that you can enjoy a fondue dinner in. So this is definitely a little bit more expensive of an option, but I think if you have the budget and you're looking to maybe splurge a little bit, this is a really nice recommendation in the area.
And for the gondola, actually, if you are not staying at the hotel, you can still go do the fondue gondola, and I think I loved the experience. It was, I think, pretty affordable, and so that's definitely something that should be on your list if you're staying in Grindelwald. So we are now moving on to that Lauterbrunnen valley, and on the top of that valley you have the very cute village of Mürren. And the hotel that we recommend, and I think that makes a lot of sense, is the ALPENRUH hotel, which is actually affiliated with the Schildhorn band, so you can actually have some pretty cool prices. You can have the room and also the ticket to go to the Schildhorn in the same package.
And this is a great suggestion if you really want to visit the Schildhorn, if you're a James Bond fan or whatever, because the Schildhorn is not included 100% in any of the passes, so this is kind of your best way to get the access to it for a discount.
Yeah. It's also, if you are coming on from the gondola from Stachelberg to Mürren, it will be right off the gondola. Mürren is pretty small anyway, but this is another nice feature for this. It was also beautiful, the views on the Eiger. You have the view from the other side of the valley compared to Grindelwald. I liked it. It felt pretty much like a Swiss hotel. You have wood everywhere. It was pretty cozy overall. It was a nice restaurant as well.
So the next village in this valley is Wengen. I know a lot of you choose to stay in Wengen. Wengen, I would say, in general, has more upscale lodging options, I think, than quite a few of the other areas in this valley. I think so if that's something you're looking for, definitely look at Wengen versus the Lauterbrunnen or something like that. We stayed in the Maya Caprice in Wengen. If you watch this video here, you could check it out. And we stayed there for 3 nights and we loved it. It was such a beautiful hotel. The owner was so kind, and it's really great because it is directly across the street from the train station as the first feature. A lot of these villages in this valley do not have any kind of cars or any kind of even like electric cars like they do in Zermatt. So if you have a lot of luggage and you're walking kind of up the hills in Wengen, it can be a little bit tiresome. So this is directly across the street from the Wengen train station. So that's one great option, and it had a beautiful spa. Every time I post pictures from that outdoor hot tub with the view on the Lauterbrunnen Valley, everyone always asks me where it is, and it's in the Maya Caprice. So if you're interested in the spa and hot tubs, something like that, they have an amazing one here. Something else that I thought was great was they had a really excellent restaurant.
Yes.
Every night the menu changed. So when we travel, now that we travel with our daughter, we tend to eat in the restaurants in the hotel. It's just a little bit easier way to travel. And this was nice because every day the menu that they had was changing.
And felt like almost gastronomic, the menu. I enjoyed that hotel for this. And of course for the view on the Lauterbrunnen Valley, that was also an unobstructed view, and this was beautiful.
Yeah, I loved it. And I actually found the rooms to be particularly spacious for Switzerland, so that's something to consider as well if you'd like a little bit more room in your hotels. We're coming from Wengen, which I would say is great if you want to have like a really beautiful, nice resort type experience, a little bit more upscale. But if you're looking for something with quicker access to use as a base, maybe Lauterbrunnen is a great option for you as well. So that'll be the last place that we're giving recommendations for in this region.
Yes, so Lauterbrunnen, you can get there very easily from Interlaken, and you can get back to Grindelwald, for example, also easily. And so we have 2 hotel recommendations at 2 different price points. The first one is the Hotel SILBERHORN. This is a beautiful hotel that has some actually cool rooms with even some hot tubs in some. This has been all redone pretty recently, and if you want to stay in Lauterbrunnen but have that luxury experience, I think this will be the only one that you'll have in the village. Otherwise you'll have a bit more moderate prices with some rooms that are convenient but without that kind of
frills. Yeah.
Exactly. The nice thing about this hotel is this is really right next to the train station, so very easy to access when you arrive with the train.
Okay, and the last one that we'll go through is Hotel STAUBBACH. So STAUBBACH is that big waterfall that you see. It's the tall one that you can see in all of the pictures. This hotel, I would say, is near to our heart because the first hotel that we ever took our daughter on to, she was just 3 or 4 months old, and this is the first hotel we stayed in, so I always remember that. We really like this hotel because if you want views of that waterfall, this one has a lot of the rooms have an amazing view there. That's what the hotel's named after, so they have beautiful terraces with incredible views. This is a much more moderately priced hotel, so they have a place where you can have breakfast, but I wouldn't say that you're gonna have like gastronomic options. You don't have a spa, but you have clean rooms that are well laid out. You have a beautiful view of Lauterbrunnen, which might just be what you're interested in. It was when we were traveling, so you could see that in the Lauterbrunnen video here. That's where we were staying. Okay, so that's it for our 10 hotel recommendations in the Jungfrau region. We hope this is helpful because sometimes when you're just kind of curating things yourself and don't have any context, it's a little bit difficult to pick a hotel. So any of the 10 on these lists, we've stayed in all of them, and we can recommend that they'll all be great options. If you're booking them and looking for a discount, because I know some of these can get really expensive, we do have a booking platform called Wander that is linked here. We have some exclusive deals on here for our audience, so take a look. We don't have a lot, and some of them might already be gone in July and August, but quite a few of these hotels are on here.
And we have also itineraries that I have curated about the region of Interlaken and Grindelwald. Gives you a full week of activities in the region, and if you need more one-on-one advice, I am also here to give some travel consultations. You can book them on our website, and I'm always very happy to connect with all of you, and I am always very happy to connect with all of you guys and help you with your trip.
So that is it for us, guys. Thank you so much for watching. We hope this was helpful, and maybe we'll see you in the Jungfrau region this summer. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Hey guys, thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.
If you want to see more videos like this, please make sure to like and subscribe. We'll see you soon.